Hey everyone, welcome to Adventure RC. My name is Greg and I'm long overdue to release a video. It is already February and I think the last time I released a full-length video was way back in October. So where have I been and what have I been up to? The short answer is I've been inside. Here in Northeast Wisconsin, where Adventure RC1 is recorded, we're in the middle of winter and we just came off of a cold snap, so I've been inside. In fact, here's a little snip of the temperature just a couple of weeks ago. That is the temperature without the wind chill, and in fact, in the studio, when I open up the door, it is so cold outside that immediately any humidity in the studio freezes up. The other reason why I didn't make any videos is I tried taking a couple of my RC cars outside in the snow. I thought that would be neat. Eventually I'd kind of beat down a little bit of a path, but I found immediately with these big meaty tires on these trucks, it just whipped snow up inside of the body and it just turned everything into a great big ice block. And then I had to thaw them out and water's getting everywhere. And even though they advertise these as being waterproof, water still gets into the electronics and, it still gets into the bearings. So it is a lot of cleanup. So I opted to just kind of stay indoors and stay warm. That answers the question of where I've been, but what about what I've been up to? Been shopping on Facebook Marketplace for some more great finds, and that's exactly what I have coming up in a video coming out in about a week or two, is some pretty cool deals that I found on Marketplace. My original plan was to get a rock crawler truck that I could use throughout the winter months. I was actually going to set up a little makeshift mini course within the studio. That way I can still play with some RC vehicles over the long winter months and produce some content for all of you to watch. However, I was shopping on Marketplace and I ran across two really great deals that I simply couldn't pass up. There were some vehicles that I've been watching for a couple of years, and being self-employed, I was able to drop everything that I was doing and go and pick those up. Before I record that video with the Marketplace reveal, I'm actually going to go back to a previous video where I made some homemade nitro fuel. It had no nitro, it was just alcohol and some high quality racing castor oil. It really didn't work all that well, and I read all of the comments, and one of the things that really stood out was somebody recommended take one of the yellow bottles of heat. This is Gasline antifreeze, and in Wisconsin in the winter months, every place has this. So I snagged a bottle, well, I paid for it, but I'm gonna mix up some of this with the oil, and in about another week or two, the outside temperatures are gonna be about 30 to 40 degrees, which I think will be great timing to return and make a part 2 of that video with a better base fuel and try and run a nitro truck without any nitromethane in the fuel. I'm back sitting again. I'm still a little bit out of energy. If you can tell, I'm still a little bit congested. I'm just coming off of a cold that I think I got from that super cold snap that we had the other week. That's also the other reason why I'm waiting about another week or two to dive into some really good content for all of you. And speaking of all of you, thank you each and every one of you who watch these videos and like and subscribe. Not only is it a great way to help this channel grow, it's an awesome way to connect video content like this with other great RC enthusiasts just like you. And until I see you again in the next video, I'm Greg from Adventure RC1.